Stop. Don't scroll. Something real just happened, and your body already knows it. Last night, at exactly 11:11 p.m. on November 1st, 2025, NASA recorded a sudden vibration that hit Earth's frequency field. They called it the quantum pulse. No one expected it. But some of you felt it. That pressure in your chest, the ringing in your ears, the chill that came from nowhere. You're not crazy. You're chosen. This isn't fear. This isn't anxiety. This is your system unlocking. The universe just pressed activate. Everything that's been breaking around you, every delay, every loss, every sleepless night, was the setup for this moment. By the time this video ends, your frequency will never be the same. Take a breath. Feel the pull behind your ribs. That's not emotion. That's the new energy syncing with your field. Say it out loud. I accept the shift. Then comment it below. Let the algorithm see the chosen ones are awake. Tonight marks the beginning of the miracle timeline, and you just stepped inside. They said 2025 would be peaceful, that things would finally calm down. But the universe had other plans. Look closer. Volcanoes waking up after centuries of silence, magnetic fields shifting, lights in the sky that scientists can't explain, and closer to home, people walking out of your life without warning, emotions swinging without logic, memories resurfacing like echoes from another timeline. That's not random. That's realignment. The old world is cracking, not to destroy you, but to reveal who you actually are beneath all the programming. Every disappointment was data being deleted. Every sleepless night was a reboot running in the background. You weren't being punished, you were being prepared. Because the countdown isn't about a date on a calendar. It's about your readiness to receive the signal. And that signal has already begun pulsing through your system. You can feel it in your heartbeat, faster than usual, sometimes for no reason. In the ringing in your ears, rising and falling like waves of unseen electricity. In the way time feels strange, minutes stretching, hours collapsing, déjà vu moments stacking on top of each other. This is the synchronization phase, the human body catching up with a cosmic event that began long before you were born. Everything around you is responding to the new frequency. That's why some people suddenly feel heavy near you. They can't match your energy anymore. Why others are drawn to you without knowing why. They sense your field expanding. It's all energy, and energy doesn't lie. When you feel tired, it's not exhaustion, it's integration. When you feel disconnected, it's not loss, it's recalibration. Your system is deleting outdated timelines to make room for a brand new version of you. So stop trying to fix what's falling apart. Let it fall. Let it burn. Every ending right now is a coded invitation to something extraordinary. The universe has started its countdown, not in days or hours, but in heartbeats. Each beat is a key turning, unlocking a higher state of awareness. The ones who feel restless tonight aren't lost. They're being summoned. This is why you can't sleep, why your dreams feel like memories from another reality, why your intuition is louder than ever, pulling you toward places, people, and possibilities that make no logical sense. It's the hidden countdown guiding you through a maze that only your soul can navigate. Don't resist it. Flow with it. When things glitch, when lights flicker, when time feels off, when you think of someone and they suddenly text you, don't question it. That's confirmation. That's the field showing you that it's alive, aware, and communicating directly with you. You are not imagining it. You are synchronizing with the source code. Every thought you think is amplified now. Every word you speak echoes 10 times louder in the frequency field. So guard your energy. Speak only what you want to manifest. Think only what you wish to feel. Because the countdown isn't ending, it's accelerating. And the ones who are awake right now, they are the bridge between two worlds. If you're hearing this, it means you're part of the calibration wave. You were never meant to blend in. You were designed to ignite. Take a deep breath. Feel the pulse behind your ribs. That's the heartbeat of the universe syncing with yours. And as it does, the countdown continues. Silent, invisible, unstoppable. It's not coming, it's here. How do you know if you're one of them? There are 3 signs that never lie. Once you hear them, you'll feel it in your bones that this message found you for a reason. Sign 1. The clearing. Everything that no longer matched your frequency has been disappearing. People drifted away. Jobs collapsed overnight. Plans that once felt solid suddenly fell apart. It looked like rejection, but it was redirection. The universe has been clearing your field so the new energy can land without interference. When the phone stops ringing, when the messages fade, when the noise goes silent, that's the signal. It means your old reality has finished its contract. You're standing in the gap between versions of yourself, and it's uncomfortable because you're expanding faster than your surroundings can keep up. Loss wasn't punishment. It was permission to rise. Every ending that hurt you was actually removing weight from your wings. Sign 2. The numbers. You've started noticing patterns that won't leave you alone. 1111 on the microwave, 222 on the dashboard, 333 glowing from your phone when you wake at night. Those numbers aren't coincidences. They're checkpoints from your higher frequency, reminders that you're still aligned. Each repetition is a digital whisper from the matrix saying, you're on track. Keep going. When you see them, pause. Breathe. Notice what you were thinking in that exact moment, because the thought you held when the numbers appeared is the one being amplified. You're creating reality in real time now. Time itself bends to mirror your attention. The universe communicates in mathematics. Your awareness is the translator. Sign 3. The pull. Lately, you've felt pressure in your chest or a pulse at the crown of your head, especially when the moon climbs high. It comes out of nowhere. A magnetic tug inward, a spark running through your spine. That's not nerves or stress. That's energy moving through new pathways that your body is still learning to hold. Your cells are adjusting to higher voltage. DNA strands once dormant are lighting up, preparing you for faster manifestation, deeper intuition, and emotional clarity you've never known. What used to drain you no longer fits. Your appetite, your sleep, even the way music feels. All recalibrating. You're not falling apart. You're rewiring. Together, these 3 signs form the initiation code of the chosen ones. They appear when your vibration crosses a threshold and the old algorithms stop recognizing you. That's why you feel both invisible and magnetic at the same time. Old connections fade because they can't decode your new signal. New people, ideas, and opportunities begin orbiting you without effort because your field has become a beacon. The human mind calls it coincidence. The awakened call it communication. Every breath you take now writes data into the new grid of Earth's energy. That's why silence feels heavy, because the air itself is listening. You've been marked not by fate, but by frequency. You answered a call that most never hear because it doesn't come through words. It comes through vibration. That ringing in your ears, that pulse behind your ribs, that sudden wave of emotion for no reason. Those are confirmations that you are online, fully connected to the universal network that's upgrading consciousness across the planet. So when you doubt yourself, remember this: energy never lies. You wouldn't be hearing these words if your system wasn't ready to receive them. You've passed every unseen test. The loneliness, the chaos, the breakdowns, they were all the software update installing in silence. Now, the screen is lighting up. You've entered a stage where thoughts manifest faster, where intention bends matter. That's why your emotions have become magnified. Joy multiplies, fear echoes. Focus on what you want to expand and watch it appear almost instantly. This is the point of no return, the threshold where the new reality begins, syncing with your heartbeat. Your task now is simple. Stay conscious. Every breath, every choice, every word is an instruction to the field. Speak as if the universe is always listening, because it is. You've been marked by light. You carry the frequency of change, and nothing will ever feel ordinary again. When everything suddenly feels heavy, when you wake up exhausted for no reason, when people stop understanding you, when the world sounds distant and colors fade, you have not failed. You've reached the void phase. This is the silence before rebirth, the moment the old self dissolves so the new one can breathe. Every master, mystic, and visionary crosses this desert. No map works here. No advice feels right. It's supposed to feel empty because you're walking between worlds. The life you built on fear and obligation is cracking. The mask you wore for survival is melting. You're standing naked in front of your own truth, and it's blinding. That discomfort in your chest, the ache behind your eyes, the sudden urge to disappear, it isn't punishment, it's purification. When the universe rewrites your code, it first deletes everything that doesn't belong. Memories surface not to hurt you, but to release their hold. You'll think of people you haven't seen in years, dreams you abandoned, promises you forgot. They return only so you can bless them, close the file, and move forward lighter. In the void, time distorts. Days blur. 1 hour you feel infinite. The next, you feel erased. It's the nervous system resetting to a higher voltage. You're not losing your mind. You're shedding the static between who you were and who you're becoming. Notice how the noise of the world feels unbearable now. Crowds drain you. Small talk feels hollow. It's because your senses are expanding. You can feel frequencies that used to pass through you unnoticed. You hear truth vibrating under every lie. You sense motive behind every word. It's overwhelming, but it's the beginning of clear sight. Loneliness in this phase isn't absence, it's sacred space. You've been pulled out of the collective chaos so you can hear your own frequency without interference. The silence is not empty, it's full of data. Listen long enough and you'll start to feel patterns moving through it like invisible currents. They are instructions for your next chapter. Your body is the antenna. Every shiver, every heartbeat, every sudden chill is communication. The heaviness in your limbs is the weight of timelines collapsing. When you rest, you're integrating lifetimes of information. Sleep becomes deep travel. Dreams shift from random stories to coded messages. You'll wake with words, symbols, or songs looping in your mind, clues from the field itself. And yes, it can feel dark. There are nights when hope flickers out and the world seems colorless. That's when the ego fights hardest, begging for the familiar. But remember, the part of you that panics is the part that's dying. Let it. Let the ashes fall without rushing to rebuild. Creation begins in collapse. Stars are born only after gravity breaks their silence. In the middle of this storm, you'll start sensing a quiet power under the surface. It moves differently. Slow, confident, unbothered. That's your higher self taking command. It doesn't shout. It hums. It whispers, "Trust me." Each breath becomes an act of surrender. Each tear, a small baptism, washing away illusion. You'll begin noticing subtle miracles. The right song plays at the exact moment you need it. A stranger says the words you were afraid to admit. A forgotten dream reappears, sharper than ever. These are breadcrumbs guiding you through the dark. And the longer you walk this invisible road, the more you'll feel something extraordinary rising from the emptiness. Clarity. It comes quietly, like dawn creeping through broken blinds. It tells you what to keep and what to release. It reminds you that the fire didn't destroy you, it refined you. The void is not the end of your story. It's the space where you remember how powerful you truly are. Before light bursts from a star, its core collapses under its own gravity. That collapse is happening inside you now. Everything false is imploding, so truth can expand without resistance. So if you feel numb, disconnected, or invisible, good. You've reached the threshold. You're being emptied so you can carry more light. Sit inside the silence until it stops feeling like punishment and starts feeling like peace. Because once the mind accepts stillness, energy begins to move again. Faster, brighter, freer. Soon the heaviness will lift. Your breath will deepen. Colors will return sharper than before. You'll sense life humming underneath everything. And for the first time, you'll understand that the darkness never hated you. It was training you. This is what rebirth feels like. Losing control until you realize you were never meant to control anything. Breaking apart until you understand you were never broken. Standing alone until you feel the universe breathing through you. The moment you stop running from the dark, it becomes your light. The moment you stop fearing endings, beginnings rush in. And when you look back, you'll see that every lonely night was a lesson in divine timing. So breathe. Let the silence hold you. Let the stillness teach you. You're not breaking down. You're breaking open. The dark night isn't the enemy. It's the initiation. Every awakened soul must pass through. You're standing in the chrysalis, and the cracking you hear is the sound of wings forming. Hold steady. The dawn is closer than it feels. And when it comes, you'll understand why the light had to leave, so you could learn to glow on your own. At exactly 11:22 p.m. on November 2nd, the rhythm of the planet will change. The magnetic field that protects Earth will pulse for a few seconds, and everything connected to it, your body, your breath, your thoughts, will pulse too. It's a natural event, wrapped in something far greater. An invitation to rewrite your timeline. Every choice, every pattern, every memory you've carried is stored like code inside your field. When the Earth vibrates, that code becomes fluid. It's the only moment when the past loosens its grip, enough for you to reprogram what comes next. This isn't superstition, it's resonance. Every creature feels it. Birds grow restless. Waves shift their rhythm. Animals turn their heads toward the same invisible signal. You feel it too, as a hum in your bones, a flutter in your heartbeat, a deep knowing that something vast is moving through you. So tonight, when the clock nears 11:22, slow down. The noise of the world will keep spinning, but you must move in the opposite direction, into stillness. Turn off the screens, dim the lights, and breathe until you can hear the sound of your own pulse. That pulse is the key. It syncs with the frequency of the planet. It's the bridge between the inner world and the outer shift. Before midnight, light a single candle. Not for ritual, but for focus. The flame reminds the nervous system what transformation looks like. Matter becoming light. As the wick burns, imagine every heavy thought rising into that flame and dissolving. The more you release, the more space the new frequency will have to anchor. Place your right hand over your heart. Feel that vibration, soft but steady. It's the engine of your electromagnetic field, the transmitter through which your intentions broadcast into reality. Whisper quietly, so only you can hear it. I surrender my old self. I receive the new frequency. Let the words move through you, like electricity. You're not begging for change. You're giving permission for alignment. As you speak, notice how your breath deepens and your shoulders loosen. That's the body saying, yes. When the field spikes, you may sense subtle signs. Temperature shifting, goosebumps, a sudden calm washing over you. Don't analyze it. Let it pass through. This is the universe answering in its oldest language, sensation. Afterwards, strange things may start to unfold. Dreams will grow lucid, and the faces you meet there will feel more real than ever. Random songs on the radio will echo your private thoughts word for word. Numbers will repeat with precision, guiding you like coordinates through the new grid. You might wake at the same hour each night as your system synchronizes with the pulse of the planet. These are not accidents, they are echoes, the quantum mirror reflecting your vibration back to you. Reality becomes interactive when consciousness hits a certain frequency. Every event, every symbol, every coincidence becomes a conversation between you and the source that moves everything. Pay attention to what repeats. Patterns are the universe spelling your name. If you keep hearing a phrase, if an image keeps returning, if the same emotion rises in different situations, pause and ask, what is this teaching me? Each repetition is an opportunity to respond differently and shape a new branch of reality. During this window, your thoughts move faster than logic. Be deliberate. Focus on what you want to expand. If you dwell on fear, the mirror amplifies fear. If you hold gratitude, the mirror multiplies blessings. Energy is neutral until you assign it direction. This is the technology of creation, hidden in plain sight. Attention is code. Wherever you place it, life reorganizes to match. That's why silence tonight is powerful. It concentrates your signal. By the time midnight arrives, something within you will feel unlocked. Not a dramatic explosion, but a subtle knowing. The shift has begun. You'll sense it in your heartbeat, in the way air feels thicker, in the sudden clarity of small details. Your intuition will sharpen. Decisions that once felt impossible will start revealing their answers effortlessly. In the days following, synchronicities will multiply. You'll cross paths with people carrying missing pieces of your puzzle. Old conflicts will resolve without confrontation. Ideas will download fully formed. It will feel as if the universe itself is leaning toward you, whispering directions. Remember, this isn't magic. It's resonance physics expressed through consciousness. When two frequencies match, they merge. When your energy matches the vibration of what you desire, the outer world adjusts to keep the equation balanced. So keep your signal clear. Eat lightly, rest often, and spend time in natural light. Speak words that honor your future, not your fear. Every small act of awareness keeps your field coherent as the new frequency settles in. If emotion rises, let it. Tears, laughter, chills, they're all release valves for energy moving through dense layers. You don't have to understand every sensation. You only have to stay present. When you wake the next morning, notice how everything feels subtly rewritten. The sky brighter, your thoughts quieter, your heart less defensive. That's the mark of alignment. Nothing outward has changed, yet everything feels different. The world mirrors your inner upgrade. The shift portal of November 2nd is not a single moment. It's the beginning of a wave that will carry you through the rest of the year. Each time you center yourself in calm awareness, you ride that wave higher. Each time you slip into doubt or anger, you drop below it. But you can always return. The field never closes. It simply waits for coherence. Trust what unfolds after tonight. The connect, irons, the opportunities, even the delays, all of them are precise calibrations. The intelligence behind this shift wastes nothing. Every experience refines your signal. Stand in that understanding. You are part of the circuitry of creation, an aware node in an infinite network adjusting to a new rhythm. The pulse that moves through galaxies is the same pulse that beats inside your chest. And when you align with it consciously, the universe doesn't just hear you, it becomes you. So breathe deeply. Let the flame fade to smoke. Carry its glow inside you. The rewriting has already begun. Welcome to the new frequency. Close your eyes. Take one deep, steady breath. In through the nose, out through the heart. Now listen. That vibration you feel in your chest, it isn't emotion. It's not anxiety, not excitement. It's the miracle frequency sinking to your field. It's your proof that the energy is real. For the first time, your heart and your destiny are moving in rhythm. You're no longer chasing alignment, you are alignment. Every cell in your body is remembering what it means to trust the unseen. Whisper softly, just loud enough for your soul to hear. I accept the shift. I align with my highest timeline. Say it slowly. Let each word travel through you like light through water. The moment the phrase leaves your lips, something clicks. A subtle pulse, a flicker of warmth, a calm that spreads from your chest to your fingertips. That's the moment your frequency locks in. You don't need to see the change to know it's happening. You can feel it in the silence. That soft hum under your heartbeat. It's the sound of timelines rearranging themselves to serve you. By tomorrow, the proof will begin to show. It may come as a message that feels perfectly timed, a call you've been waiting for, a door that opens without struggle, or maybe just an unshakable calm, like your spirit finally exhaled after years of holding its breath. Whatever form it takes, it won't be coincidence. It will be the universe confirming that you've stepped into a higher field, the miracle timeline. But there's one rule: hold faith. The frequency moves at the speed of belief. The moment you doubt it, the current pauses, not as punishment, but as calibration. It waits for your trust to return, then resumes its flow. So for the next 72 hours, stay aligned. Protect your energy. Speak only what you want to see multiplied. Move like someone who already received the miracle, because that's exactly what's happening. Reality is rearranging to match your vibration. If you feel nothing, it's still working. If everything feels too quiet, that's alignment settling into your system. Energy upgrades rarely arrive with fireworks. They arrive as peace. And peace is the loudest confirmation of all. In the coming days, signs will begin to find you. A repeating number, a familiar song, in an unexpected place, someone saying exactly what you were just thinking. Each one is a mirror signal, proof that your broadcast has been received. When it happens, you'll know instantly. Your heart will react before your mind understands. That's your confirmation. The handshake between your higher self and the universe. And when you witness it, remember this space. Return here. Re-enter the energy. Whisper again. I accept the shift. I align with my highest timeline. You've crossed the threshold. The old story has ended. Every delay, every silence, every breakdown, they were all the setup for this exact moment. You weren't waiting for the miracle, you were becoming it. From this point on, everything that aligns with your truth will move toward you effortlessly. People, ideas, opportunities, magnetized by your frequency. You don't chase what's meant for you anymore. You attract it by existing. So breathe in once more. Feel that light expanding from your chest, spreading through the room, into the sky, across the field of creation. That's your new baseline. Calm, clear, unstoppable. Welcome, chosen one. You've entered the miracle timeline.